Well, Terry, are we about? Oh, I ain't got no sound. You hear me, Terry?
No.
I don't. He can't hear me. How about now?
Now.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Campbell Gymnasium, where the Camels are taking on the Naylor Eagles tonight. The Campbell comes in at 8-1. The Eagles at 2-6. I'm along with my broadcast partner, Terry McVeigh. Terry, I missed broadcasting.
I sure have too. It just felt so inviting when you walk in the door of the gymnasium and you smell the popcorn.
That's right.
I mean, really. I mean, it's just it's a welcoming smell. It's a welcoming
sure
feeling.
Is. And we're glad to be back. We're going to be pretty busy next Friday night. We've got the Greenville Bears coming to town, and we'll be here. And then the following week, starting on the 6th, going to really be a ball game when the Hayti Indians come to town in the district game. And then the next night we got 3 with the Leopold boys and the Malden girls coming over here to play our girls at 4:30, junior varsity at 6, and a varsity after that game. So anyway, Terry.
And the Hayti game, I'm really anticipating that game. I think that's going to show a lot of what's going to be happening in the district. I think that's really we're going to see where each team is.
You know that Hayti is very talented. Campbell's been playing some good basketball, and in the district, I think right now, Campbell is 2-0. They beat Malden and they've beat Neelyville. So
right.
I think that'll probably be the game of the week.
I think it will, and I think it's going to show both teams where they are and give both coaches a good idea about what they have and what they need to do until the end of the year.
And, you know, I looked on the polls today came out, and in Class 1, Risco's tied for 3rd with Brunswick. And, of course, Chadwick's the number 1 rated team right now, and they're pretty good. I think they beat Puxco here a while back. I'm not real sure about that.
Somebody beat Chadwick from down here, and maybe Puxco beat Chadwick.
That might have been.
Yeah.
But anyway, in Class 2, Puxco's number 4, and South Pemiscot number 8, and Campbell received some votes, and South Ironman's number 2, and Van Buren received some votes. So that's pretty good. In Class 3, Principia is number 1, and at Principia must be pretty good.
I'm sure they are.
They handed Sykes
a private
the
St. Louis school.
Yeah, and when I think of Principia, I think of Cooter. That's a rough deal they got out. Yeah. But anyway, Thayer's rated, I think that's number 5 or 6, and Charleston received some votes. Class 4, Vashon, I won't say what I normally call them.
Right.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Right.
And Class 5, the number 1 seed is Sykeston, and we have no teams in Class 10 around this area. Jackson is in the top 10, but other than that. But Terry, what's the football game doing?
Mizzou won, 27-24.
We got to watch part of it before we started our broadcast, but they look pretty good.
They did for having, the marquee player out with Luther Burden III sitting out, but Brady Cook played exceptionally well.
Sure did.
And Theo Weiss did until he got injured. He had 10 catches in the first half.
You know, we got a young man from Poplar Bluff's going to be one of the officials here tonight. Looked like John David Patillo.
Yep.
And I want to correct something, and it is my fault. Patrick McCaney is the Southern District Commissioner. I had him a raise. I had him going up as a presiding commissioner. I'm sorry about that, but he's a fine man, and we appreciate him very much coming aboard with us. Well, Terry, we're just about less than a minute away, and maybe we'll get Francisco up here and get ready to go, and maybe he realizes that the game is just about to start.
In the history of these two teams playing each other, they've played 25 times, but Campbell has the large lead in the series, 21-4. The last time Naylor beat Campbell was in January the 2nd of 2018.
Been a while.
It's been a while, and it's been and Campbell has a nine-game win streak against Naylor.
Well, Terry, I see Alicia on her way back up here. I'm going to scoot down. She's going to stay here. We're rolling out some new things on our computer, and without her, we'd be lost.
You bet.
And we appreciate people that's text and want to know. So if y'all hear anything, we're going to be watching y'all. We appreciate that. Hear anything going on at Bloomfield, we will pass it along. Well, looks like Steve Fowler's talking to his players. Looks like going to go with about the same ones with Mayberry, Drew Fowler, and Leighton Kellums, Kenton Siebert, and Ben Rowland. So we're about ready to go. Not going to have player introductions, I guess, tonight.
Nope. Mayberry will be jumping against Samuel Rose. And tip is controlled by Naylor. Colby Sullivan has it in the backcourt. Over to Rose on the wing. He drives to the baseline. Covered there well by Mayberry. Back out to Sullivan. Drive and a step on the end line. And turns the ball over to Campbell. And that's the way that, and a long pass to Caden Mayberry from Kellums. And scoring starts quickly with Campbell going up 2-0, 7:23 left in the first quarter. There he called the walk. Got a little bit ahead of the ball. The ball got a little bit ahead of him. He had to catch up and took an extra step. Leighton Kellums with the ball in the backcourt. He's picked up out there by looks like Thomas. Lay up and in by Samuel Rose. Looks like that's where Naylor's going to be going a lot, to Rose and Sullivan, just from the first few times they had the ball. Naylor with the ball. Kellums drives, floats it up. It's no good. Air ball picked up by Naylor. Here comes Rose with it, knocked out of bounds by Kellums. Stays with Naylor. Naylor trails 6-4. Rose looking for somebody, or Sullivan got Rose. Over in the corner to stolen by Mayberry. Leaves it for Drew Fowler. Nice little over the back of the head for Fowler. And he scores 2. It's 8-4. Their ball knocked away by Mayberry. Here comes Kellum underneath Siebert. Siebert gets the ball blocked by Sullivan. Picked up by Rose. Out front to Davis. Good pass. Naylor pulls it back. Campbell's back in the defense. Naylor out on the perimeter. Rose with the ball underneath to Logan Davis. He now has 4 points. 8-6. Kellums walks it up, gets it past the timeline. Being guarded by Thomas. Long 3 by Kellum, or by Siebert, no good. Out of bounds off of Campbell. Cameron Fosbick is in the game for Naylor. Sullivan brings it up, 2-2-1 zone press. Nice job in breaking the press, but then Campbell got back in their defense, and Fowler blocks the shot from rolling from the corner. It's no good. Rebound, good hustle by Fowler to pick up the ball. Mayberry over to Kellums, back out to Siebert from the corner. No good. Rebound, Colby Sullivan for Naylor. Again, Campbell pressing. Good pass to the interior, nice little scoop, but there's Kellums to knock it away. Good block by Kellums. Naylor's doing a pretty good job of moving the ball around and breaking the press with the pass, but Campbell's doing an even better job of getting back in their defense and stopping any threats that Naylor has or any attempts. Mayberry with the ball on the wing. Naylor in a man-to-man now. Kellums for 3. It's no good. The threes aren't going. There's a foul on Fowler. Fouled Sullivan. Sullivan had the rebound. Fowler came up from behind and committed the foul. Wyatt Jansen in the game for Campbell. Ball knocked away, and that was just hustle on Kellen's part to get it over to Fowler. Fowler knocked the ball away, but the Naylor players. In the 2-2-1, about three-quarters court press. Pass over the top. Tried to get underneath. Jansen knocked it away. 3 from the corner is no good. Hit the stanchion, but they didn't call it. Didn't see it. Hit stanchion above the backboard, but no call. Ball to Naylor out of bounds. Be keyed in by Colby Sullivan. Logs it into Rose. Free throw line. Tries to get it underneath. Back out to Davis. He gets double teamed. Loses the ball. He got on the floor and hustled after that one. Rose with the drive. No good. Rebound. Campbell. Siebert. Fowler drives. Gets his ball rejected by Colby Sullivan. Released out front, but Picked up by Mayberry, but he's going to be called for the foul on the block. It's going to send Colin Thomas to the line to shoot 2. Mayberry's second, team second. Thomas makes the first. First free throw is attempted in the game. Ben Rowland back in the game for Campbell. And he makes the second. That's Thomas's. Now has 2 points, and it's 10-8 game with less than 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Kellums gets the ball across the timeline, being guarded closely in the back by Thomas. Pulls it up past. And there's the 3. Drew Fowler with the first 3 of the game. He now has 9 points here in the first quarter. Again, the Campbell defense is shutting off any good shots until that one. Samuel Rose very calmly said, if you're going to let me shoot the 3, I'll do it. And he made it. Siebert from the corner for 3, and here come the Campbell threes.
Well, Terry, it looks like they're just going to go back and forth with it there.
Yeah. Naylor with another 2. Another 2 by Sullivan. For Naylor, takes the score 16-13.
You can't.
Not very well. Okay, shot is up. That's by Sullivan. He is shooting 2. That foul was on Kellums. His first, team 4th. And very quickly it's turned into a 1-point game with Campbell up. 47 seconds left in the first quarter. On skip pass gets it to Jansen in the middle of the lane, and he's fouled. Let's see if he was. Yep, they're saying he was on the floor. The foul was on Logan Davis, his first, team first. Kellums gets it in to Rowland. Jansen double teamed on the baseline. Long skip to Kellums. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Campbell rotating the ball out front. Fowler looked at the long 3. Back out to Kellums. 15 seconds left. Fowler, again, he got the volleyball line and looked at the 3. 7 seconds left. Got to do something. Got to get moving. Fowler drives the lane, swoops it up, and draws the foul. Draws the foul, but it was on the floor. Kellums back to Fowler. Fowler from the top of the key. No good. And that's how the first quarter ends, with the Naylor Eagles coming up and making a game of it. 16-15 is at the end of the first quarter in favor of Campbell. Monday, and I think that's going to be a really good one. Leopold on Tuesday and at Hawcom on next Friday night on the 10th. Campbell start out with the ball. Fowler bring it up. Naylor's in a man-to-man. Kellens with the ball at the key. Jansen underneath. Puts it up and under and can't get it to go. And Sullivan with the rebound, and here comes Naylor. Naylor looked like they were kind of fading. I know it's the first quarter, but they had that one play where they were standing around watching the ball get knocked around. The coach called the timeout, and since then they have really turned it on. They got a chance to take the lead. They're down by one. Davis drives. It's no good. Rose with the ball out front. To Logan Davis, back out the Rose. Sullivan for three. No good. Off the side of the rim. Going to be out of bounds to Campbell. 16-15. There's been no scoring here in the first 45, or first minute and 15 of the second quarter. Campbell maintains the 1 point lead. Going to try to extend that to 3 or 4. Zayden Mayberry in the Wyatt Jansen knocks the ball out of bounds, gets his hand in. Good defense. Joseph Bunn in the game for Naylor for his first action, replacing Fosbit. Nice pass underneath, back out for a three from the top of the key, and it rolls in for Colby Sullivan, and it's a 19-18 game now. Rolling, Fowler, no good. Jansen with the rebound. Fowler saw the opening, takes it all the way to the line, to the lane, put it up, put it in. Drew Fowler has 11 in the game. Samuel Rose brings it up, drives the lane. It's going to be a charge. He just had his head down. He was going to go through it no matter what happened. Be Rose's first foul, team's first foul here in the second quarter. 21-18, 3-point lead for the Campbells. A good defensive play underneath by Colin Thomas. Gives it over to Colby Sullivan to bring it up over to Rose. Rose looks at the three, gets underneath. Thomas turns around. Nice little jump shot for Colin Thomas. He has 4 in the game, and it's a 1 point game in favor of Campbell. Siebert for three. No good. Rebound comes off to Sullivan. Now Naylor has a chance to take the lead again. Rose underneath, out to the corner to Bunn. Bunn back out to Sullivan. Sullivan and Rose are going to be handling the ball most of the time. Sullivan with a nice fadeaway jumper, and that gives the Naylor Eagles the lead. Looked like it might be a runaway type game, just the way the first quarter started, the first half of the first quarter. But now the Naylor Eagles have the fire. Nice little scoop, nice move by Drew Fowler. He scores 2. It's Campbell has the lead again. And timeout by Naylor.
I'll tell you, Terry, that this is looking like a way different Naylor team than what we've seen in the past.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it looks like a way different Naylor team from what started the game.
Yes, absolutely.
After that, they had that one lapse where the ball was loose and the Naylor team was around it and wasn't even going for it. Fowler jumps in, scoops it up, and ends up turning in 2 points for Campbell. The coach called the timeout, and since then, it's been a different Naylor team.
And starting last year, Naylor's coach Fowler switched over to the boys, where previously he coached girls, and he had lots of great success. So Naylor is looking for a very strong season.
Well, good. I mean, it's been a while for Naylor, and I think their bench is going to be a little bit short. I mean, even though there's plenty of people there, I recognize that almost everybody on the JV is also playing varsity.
Yes.
Campbell switches to a man-to-man. Kellums traps in the corner. Ball gets loose. Looking out. And 3-second call. Violation, give the ball back to Campbell. Campbell has a 1-point lead with 3:29 left in the first half. Kellums drives and draws the foul. He's going to shoot 2. Be his first trip to the line. Fouls on Joseph Bunn, his first, team second. And Kellums makes the first. Cameron Fosbeck back in the game for Naylor. He was one of the players on the JV in the first game, but that Campbell won pretty handily. Good pick by Kellums. I'll take it all the way, lays it up, and lays it in. Kellums with the pick makes it a 4-point lead, which is the biggest lead that Campbell's had in a while. Good movement. Over in the corner, but the ball was blocked, but here comes Kellums with the ball for Campbell. He's going to try, he just beats everybody down, but gets it over to Siebert for 3. Nice. Good kick out for Campbell, and there was Siebert. And what Siebert does when you leave him open is make a 3. Sullivan with the ball. Is it back in the corner, back to Sullivan for 3. Ball rolls in and out, and here comes Kellums. And he gets fouled in the backcourt. That foul's on Caleb Moore, and that's another one of the players that played in the JV game for Naylor. Kellums with the ball out front. He's being picked up by Colby Sullivan. Kellums faked out everybody, including me. I thought he was handing it off, and everybody on Naylor thought he was handing it off. He just kept it alive and went all the way to the basket. There's a foul. Kellums tries the pass underneath. It gets intercepted by Sullivan. Bostic with the ball. 2 more. Moore being guarded by Mayberry. Long 3 by Rose. It's no good. It's going to be a foul. I believe it's going to be on Naylor, on Logan Davis. Nope. When I saw Mayberry hit the floor, I thought the foul was on Naylor, but they called the foul on Mayberry. And he now has 3. So he'll probably set out the rest Rest of this half. Long three's no good. Naylor tries to save it in. And here comes Kellums. He won't slow down. Picks it up. Nice pass underneath. The Siebert can't get the layup to go, but there's Wyatt Jansen with the offensive rebound, but then they're going to call a foul. I believe that foul is going to be on Samuel Rose. It is. Team fourth. Rolling underneath to Siebert. Fadeaway is no good. Siebert gets the on rebound. Kellums for three. No good. Rebound Fowler. Naylor with the ball. Rose to Sullivan. Sullivan tries to drive against Kellums. He takes it all the way to the basket. Shot was bothered by Rowland. Nice pass from Kellums to Fowler underneath. Naylor is a little slow getting back. Campbell wasn't. Makes it a 33-22 game. 35 seconds left in the first half. And Campbell is now extended back out to an 11-point lead. Now, Alyssa, it's, the 1-point game. Campbell was behind, then all of a sudden they're up by 11.
It doesn't take much for Campbell to get going once they do, but when they get there, they'll go.
Yeah, when they get their rhythm going, and they can run up and they can run up and down the court because they got guys that can get underneath and score, but then you get it underneath and you kick it back out to one of the three-point shooters. That's a good combination for the offense.
Well, and another thing that makes a huge difference is the amount of chemistry that those boys have created.
Yes. Yeah, they've been. There's a good block by Siebert. Kellums with the ball. Siebert three rattles in and out. Rebound from Naylor. They're down 11. Rose with the ball. 7 seconds left. Stop, pop, no good. Rebound to Jansen. Long three, and that's how the first half ends with the Campbell's 33, the Naylor Eagles 22. We'll take a break. All right, we're back for the second half of this matchup between the Camels and the Naylor Eagles. Alyssa, what was your thoughts about the first half?
Well, from the beginning, you almost thought that it was going to be just a runaway game. Campbell kind of started out strong, but Naylor very quickly proved that they were going to give them a fight. And then towards that second half, you just saw Campbell really come alive, and they took off again with an 11-point lead ending the half.
Well, and that's that's one of the things Campbell does. Is they have firepower, and they can go off on runs like that. Plus,
this is a very typical game for Campbell. They will run and
yes.
run and run.
And then just they'll have a little short spurt where they won't score, and then they'll go off on another long spurt. So, like I said, from what we've seen at Campbell this year, and it's been a very good year so far.
They have had a lot of success in the very short amount of season so far.
Well, been in 2 tournaments, won them both. Only lost 1 game this year, and that was on a neutral floor early in the season.
And something that's very, very aid-worthy for Campbell is the fact that they are going to lose only 2 of their varsity players while gaining some from the underclassmen. But in the coming years, they're only going to lose Layden and Ben, and then they're going to have a huge senior class next year.
Well, and you had mentioned something in the first half. These guys know each other. They're close.
Yes.
They've been playing together.
And it's very evident that they have a dynamic team with the relationship that they have.
Yes. I mean, they know where they're supposed to be, and they know where their teammates are supposed to be, and they're there. And
everyone has a job, and they definitely know how to pick it up.
Okay, Naylor comes out with the ball. Shot, Babasic is no good, but Kellums. There's Campbell running. Kellums to Siebert. Started out. Extend the lead to 13. Campbell pressing. Kellums with the steal. Over to Fowler. Fowler puts it up, puts it in. Fowler now with 15 in the game. And there's Kellums with another steal. Kellums is, to say the least, is disruptive.
He is having quite a ball game tonight.
That foul ball's on Bunn. That should be his second, team first. Kellums misses the first. He's 1 for 3 from the line. Caleb Moore and Logan Davis in the game for Naylor. $7:19 left in the third quarter. 16-point lead for Campbell. Campbell full court press. They're going man-to-man press, but Naylor breaks it. Sullivan, no good. Here comes Naylor. Logan to Mayberry, or Roland. Ball knocked out of bounds. Will stay with Campbell.
I think right there on the end of that play, I think Ben Rowland may have hit his head on the floor going down.
Yeah. Siebert for 3. It's no good. Ball kept alive by Belcher. Another steal by Kellums. Get the ball underneath to Davis. It's no good, and looks like they're going to call the foul. They're going to call the foul on Jansen over the back. Yeah. Just his first. Team first. Naylor with the ball under their own basket, be keyed in by Colby Sullivan. So Sullivan in the Rose. Rose puts it up, and no good, and he's fouled by Ben Rowland. Rollins first. Team second. Rose will go to the line to shoot 2. Makes the first. First points of the second half for the Eagles. Makes the second. 7 points in the game for Samuel Rose. Now here comes Naylor in their press. Crisp ball movement back out to Kellums. Fowler drives the lane, tries the baseline, gets fouled, and he's going to shoot 2. Caleb Moore with the foul. That's his second, team second. Joseph Bunn will be coming back in the game for Naylor. Fowler to shoot 2. Fowler is an excellent free throw shooter. And wouldn't you know it, all I do is say he's a good free throw shooter. He misses one. Naylor with the ball. Davis over in the corner. Back out to Moore. Moore's trying to get it underneath. Good pass, good reception. Colby Sullivan from Moore. 2 points. Gets it back to 13. Siebert drives the baseline, pulls it back out. Kellum's going to drive the lane, kicks it over to Siebert from the corner for 3. Count it. Kenan Siebert with his 4th 3 of the game. And his 14th point. Sullivan's up and under. There's a block by Kellums. Kellums has the ball out in front behind the back. Nice little feed to Drew Fowler. And again, I think on that break right there, you saw where Kellums knew where Fowler was going to be.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good move underneath by Colby Sullivan. He has 13 in the game. Drive by Rowland. Siebert from the corner. Count it.
I think that Naylor's going to come to realize that Kenan is hot from the corner tonight.
He is. He's hit 5 threes. Sullivan halfway down the lane, and he scores his 6th quick point here in the second half.
And I think Campbell's going to realize they're going to have to get him.
They're going to have to get him. Going to have to stop him because he. Nice little back door to Ben Rowland for his first 2 points. Good pass. Moore picked up by Kellums. Kellums again steals the ball. How many times we say that? Jansen from the free throw line extended and count 2. Wyatt Jansen with his first 2 of the game. And
we were talking about how Campbell will get on their run and they'll get to going. And right now you can just see how happy all of them are, just having fun.
I think that's a very good observation, and I like the description of them being happy. But again, they know what they're supposed to do, and they know what their teammates are. And they know where their teammates are going to be.
Absolutely, and it's a very competitive game. So when you're able to really set that aside and do good but still have fun, it just makes all the difference.
Fowler kicks it out to Kellums. He drives the lane, floats it up, rolls it in. Leighton Kellums with his 8th point. 8 points and numerous steals and lots of bothers. Good try, but didn't control the ball well enough. Trying to get the ball underneath to Davis. .320 left in the third quarter. Campbell's now extended their lead. Now another back door, and there's been roll on the back door. 4 points in this quarter, both on plays like that. Again, there's Kellums with the ball, but gets it back to, but Naylor gets it back, and it's cleaned up and laid in by Colin Thomas. Long three by Siebert from the wing. Naylor with the ball. Kellums. Okay, it's Kellums and Siebert.
There was a lot going on there.
There's a lot going on. Kellums and Siebert scrambling for the ball.
Fowler ends up getting to the line.
Fowler ends up going to the line. 23-point. Sullivan back in the game for Naylor. Zayden Mayberry back in for Campbell. Fowler has another. And he has 20 points. Nice little Euro by Sullivan. He had a lot of space. Nice move at the basket. Campbell's trying to draw a charge, but he stepped around it. Still 23-point lead, 57-34 for Campbell. Mayberry getting guarded out front, kicks it back out to Rowland. Siebert drives the lane, lays it up, little scoop, no good. Sullivan with the rebound. Kicks it up to Thomas, gets it underneath, and there's Mayberry with the strong rejection of the shot by Davis. Kellum's back in the game. Fowler takes the seat to the applause of the fans. Well, Thomas with the turnaround, no good. Underneath comes off of Naylor, but saved in by Rowland. And there's Kellums knocking the ball away. It ends up with Rose. Sullivan with the ball. He's looking back out to Rose. Fosbeck with the ball back to Rose. Rose stops, pops with the left hand. It's no good. Little reach over the back by Kellen Thomas. Naylor is going to be, I believe, just his first foul. First foul, 14 foul, 120. Campbell will be in the bonus the rest of this quarter. Kellums with another good pass. Cleaned it up by Rowlands. Rose underneath to Thomas. Good play by Naylor on good demonstration on how to break a press. Kellums in the corner. Rowland, no good. Good tap out by Thomas, but it's going to be run down by Kellums. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Kellums with the ball is getting double teamed in the backcourt, gets it over to Siebert. Break the line. Kellums going to leave him alone. He's going to take the three. Rattles in and out. Here comes Naylor. 20 seconds left. Rose underneath. And that was to Davis for two. And that was an example right there where Campbell didn't get back. Kellums, free throw line to Zayden Mayberry for three, and it rattles in and out, and that's how the third quarter of this game ends with the Camels 59, Naylor Eagles 38. we had another example of how Campbell can score a lot of points in a short period of time.
Absolutely, we did.
They scored 26 that quarter. And it really didn't seem like they were scoring that much, but they were doing it quickly and they were doing it efficiently. Carson Belcher in the game for Campbell. Kellen's free throw line. They're going to let him shoot it. He'll take it. Campbell in full court press. Sullivan spins. Little scoop, no good. Rebound comes out, and it is controlled by Naylor. Underneath the Sullivan, a nice play by Belcher to knock the ball loose. Kellums. Rolling. Mayberry. Not quite. Good offensive rebound by Belcher. And he'll shoot two. First one's good. And the second one's good.
Terry, even as we have a big gap in numbers, we're still seeing Campbell put the pressure on him with a full court press.
Yeah, well, I mean,
not winding down a bit. They're still going.
Well, that's how they play. Nice move on Boone Rowland. He has 8 points in this half. Timeout. Naylor's going to save the possession. They're having trouble getting the ball in. Timeout to Naylor. We got a 27-point gap right now. Our bleed in the first quarter was 1, and during the second quarter, Naylor was ahead by 1. But since then, it's just been Campbell's relentless. They've just been relentless. But they like to play an up-tempo game, and they're good at it.
They do.
And there's a lot of difference between an up-tempo game and a run and gun. They don't run and gun. They're very efficient with the ball and very efficient with their passes.
With their ball movement as well.
Yes. Yeah, to me, that's what's fun to watch.
Absolutely.
A team that moves the ball around with crisp passes and not a lot of dribbling. Just a lot of movement, and they've scored several on backdoor cuts. And it's just fun to watch. Sullivan with the ball. He's being double teamed. Shot's no good. Rebound comes away and out of bounds off of Campbell. Stays with Naylor. 65-38. 6:38 left in the game. All out of bounds, knocked out of bounds by Campbell.
They're quick, and they're quick to get the ball, but they are not quick to keep it in.
No. No. Sullivan for 3. Count it. Colby Sullivan, that's his second 3 of the game. 20th point for Colby Sullivan.
He is a big player for them.
Yeah, he is. We kind of saw it early on that he was going to be the go-to guy, and he certainly has been.
Absolutely.
There's Fowler with a nice crossover dribble. Foul's getting back in. He missed the layup. Comes back in and commits the foul on Rose. That's just Fowler's second foul. And team first. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Good defense. Joseph Bunn in the game for Fosbick. Jones looks underneath. Siebert from the corner is short. Sullivan takes it. Nice pass and gets it to go by Logan Davis. His 8th point in the game. There's a good pass by Sullivan. Again, back door. Can't get it to go, but Roland gets his own rebound and jump ball. Alternate possession goes to Naylor. Again, that's the 3rd or 4th time that Roland's cut to the basket on the back door. Stone gets the ball guarded by Roland. Picked up by Callums. He takes it all the way, scoops it up, scoops it in. Colby Sullivan's a good player. Mayberry for 3, no good. Here comes Naylor back to Sullivan. He's being guarded by Callums out front. Breaks the timeline. Spins, free throw line, a little euro, and can't get the layup to go. But he gets the steal, feeds it over to Davis, and Davis has 10 points, and it's an 18-point lead. Again, Naylor scored a bunch here in a short period of time. Mayberry rolled. Jones looks underneath. Siebert from the wing. No good. Like a rebound underneath by Joseph Bunn, and he's going to be fouled. That foul's on Fowler, his 3rd. Sullivan, the free throw line. He gets double teamed there. Back out to Rose. Thomas gets it back to Sullivan. Sullivan being guarded closely by Mayberry. Underneath. Mayberry saves it. And here comes Campbell. Kellum's going to take it. Nice feed to Jansen. Again, Jansen knew where to be. Kellums knew where to find him. Sullivan to Thomas. Underneath to Davis. Back out front. Rose for 3. No good. Rebound to Jansen, and Jansen went down hard. Went down hard. He's a little slow. You'll feel that one in the morning.
He will, but I think he's going to walk it off.
Yeah, he is. He don't want to come out. .340 left in the game. 20-point lead for Campbell. Kellums has it out front underneath the Mayberry. Puts it up, can't get it to go. Rebound the Naylor, attempted steal. Rose over to Fosbick. Skip over to Thomas. Naylor moved the ball around. Sullivan's not on the floor, so they're not going to have the dribble penetration that they enjoy when he is on the floor. Joseph Bunn will go to the line. He'll shoot 2. That foul's on Kellums, just his second. Bunn makes the first. Sullivan coming back in for Naylor. Bunn misses the second. Davis keeps it alive, gets on the baseline, gets surrounded. Underneath Thomas,
That
and
was
he
a
gets it up and gets it in. Not sure how he got it up.
very efficient play for Naylor.
Yes. Campbell takes it all the way. Step through. Fowler for three. Fowler and Siebert just changed places on that one. Fowler getting over in the corner. Official John David Patillo talking to a couple of the players. Calming things down just a bit. Naylor's ball. Sullivan throws it into Rose. He's being guarded by Jansen. Rose scores two.
That was a beautiful shot.
Yeah. He has 9 in the game. It looks like that's going to be a foul. It's going to be against Zayden Mayberry. The foul's going to be on Joseph Bunn. That should be his third. How about fourth? His fourth, team third. Siebert from the... And Keenan Siebert. It's his 6th three of the game. 20th point.
Terry, I was just informed that at the Bloomfield Christmas tournament at the half, Richland is over Risco 37-36.
Ooh, I can see where that would be a good one. Oh, what a play by Caden Mayberry, following up the miss with the dunk. That'll get the folks up. Sullivan with the Euro scoop. Yeah, Risco and Richland, I think would be a good game.
Kenan Siebert makes a heck of a play right there at the end, bounces it off of him.
Yeah. One minute to go. 19-point lead, or 21-point lead for Campbell, 75-54. Sullivan with the ball being guarded by Fowler. It breaks the timeline, picked up by Zayden Mayberry. Rose for three. Count it.
He has got just a beautiful shot every time it leaves his hands.
Yeah, it does. It's a very good shot. He hadn't scored all that much this game. He scored 12, but he does have a nice-looking shot. Zayden Mayberry with the rebound, but it lost out of bounds. 25 seconds left in the game. Rose in the corner for Thomas. Rose being guarded by Siebert. Sullivan being guarded by Fowler. Free throw line, little bump off. Cleared Fowler away, but didn't result in any points. And that looks like that's the way this game's going to end. Looks like you're getting a little handsy with no seconds left. And that's how the game ends, with the Campbell 75. The Naylor Eagles 57. Well, let's give us your thoughts on the game.
I think that the score doesn't reflect how much effort was put in by both teams. I think that they both did just an outstanding job regardless of what the score showed. Naylor never really gave up, and Campbell didn't let the score go to their head, and they still played hard and played their game.
I think it's a good observation, because I don't think Naylor didn't give up. There were times there where other teams might have, but Naylor didn't give up. And I don't think this final score was all totally reflective of the game. Like in the middle of the second quarter, it was Naylor was ahead, and Campbell just had too many weapons and too deep of a bench.
Absolutely.
And again, we talked about how efficient the Campbell offense is. They just, one or two passes, and they're all the way down the court to either set up a kick out for a three or a layup. And I think that shows.
Campbell's biggest asset is that every teammate knows every teammate.
Yes. And they know each other. They play well together, and that's fun to watch.
It is fun to watch.
And it's recognizable that they know each other and they like to play with each other.
Absolutely.
And I think something, a description that you gave there in the second half that about Campbell being happy, and I like that. I think that's a good description.
Well, before we get out of here tonight, we just want to remind you guys that we're going to be live on Friday night from Campbell playing Greenville at 6:30.
Okay, Greenville at 6:30. Be here. We will be. And we'll have fun. And it'll be a good one. And I thank you all, everybody out there, and our sponsors. I thank everybody who has tuned in. We appreciate it. We appreciate the sponsors. We appreciate the viewers. And we will say good night for tonight, and be careful.